मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कार चित्तानि नाहं न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातु न वा पञ्चकोश न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहो मदोर्नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञः अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धो न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभूत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न च सङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेया चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्
सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. We'll chant from 11 to 15, 11 to 14.
Vivek, I just wanted to ask if it's possible to get a hold of this recording, the music you played. Sorry, I don't know the name.
Atmashatakam, yes.
All right.
अयनेषु च सर्वेषु अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिताः भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि तस्य सञ्जनयन् हर्षम् कुरु वृद्धः पितामहः सिंहनादम् विनद्योच्चैः शङ्खम् दध्मौ प्रतापवान् ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च पणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मुलोऽभवत् ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदध्मतुः पाञ्चजन्यम् हृषीकेशः देवदत्तम् धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रम् दध्मौ महाशङ्खम् भीमकर्मावृकोदरः
In life, whatever is there, it's there because it's meant to be there. You may say, sir, what are you saying? Talking in riddles. But this is the truth. Why is it like that? Because they're supposed to be like that. Hence, it's like that. So, the way they are, the way it is. If you understand it the way it is, you have no annoyances in life. But when you understand it is the way it is, you live with namrata in life. You live with peace. You live with softness in life. There is no friction in you, in the world. Indian government is not a developed nation. India is still developing nation. Did we understand that? Is the question. If you have annoyances with the Indian government, what does it mean?
You have not understood.
You've not understood that this is still a developing nation. You are expecting it to be a developed nation. There will be potholes. What do you expect? See, God has created this universe according to what it needs. There is a snake, right? Now, a snake is a snake because it has got a particular qualities. What is the one thing that you think of when you say a snake?
Poison.
Poison. Now, you may feel genuinely, it's not to feel is your prerogative, right? To think is your prerogative. Nobody is saying don't think, don't feel. Nobody can curb that thinking and feeling. It is your own. God has given you that power to think and feel. But God has also made certain things in certain way. Now, you may feel, you may think very genuinely, very honestly, from the bottom of your heart, without any regrets, without any, no, without any ill thought that, I love the snake, but I wish it did not have the fangs. I genuinely wish.
Then I guess it would not be a snake only.
Then it is not a snake. You may feel, see, you may genuinely feel, you may honestly feel, you may righteously feel. Righteously feel. It's a genuine feeling. It's not an alien feeling. You're not self-centered. But it's a genuine feeling that you want the snake to not have fangs. Snake has a fangs for not just attack, for defense as well. Right? You can't say don't have fangs. Then the whole thing will crumble. There won't be a snake species. If a snake hisses at you, you may think how rude. But it may be defending or it may be genuinely attacking. But it is a snake. Snake means fangs. So God creates certain things in certain way. Now, you may think, sir, I want them to change. I want the snake to change, sir, for its own good. Please, for its own good, it will be so happy if it doesn't have fangs. I'll take care of it. Genuinely, I'll take care of it. You may say that. But the problem is, the universe doesn't work according to your thoughts. I may say, snake should not have fangs. One of you guys will say, sir, snake may have fangs, but it should also have legs, na? Then it will run faster. Or some of you may say, snake should have wings. Maybe it can fly from places to place because it can't escape. How many thoughts will the universe accommodate? It will be chaotic. The universe doesn't work according to my wishes. It will not work. So you must understand this because I may wish something, he may wish something else. Even if universe accommodates you, how many thoughts it should accommodate? You're no superior to other person. So universe cannot accommodate to your thoughts. Snake will be snake the way it is. He has thought about it. He has thought about it means his way of evolution has thought about it. Evolution is because of God. God is evolution. Things happen because of the best possible result, best possible scenario. A snake cannot replace a tiger. How can it replace a tiger? Everything is made in a particular mold. You understand a mold, right? Mold doesn't, after a mold, you cannot change it, right? Mold is set. It's cast in iron. And then you start putting some stuff and then it becomes like that, right? So every animal has its mold. Human being is also an animal. You're no special. Every human being has a particular mold. Now, the sooner we understand this about the world, the sooner we understand about people. People are no different. This is the issue. Things he has designed the way it has been designed because it must be the way it is. See, I'm not giving you a alternate point of view. I'm giving you the facts. Now, can you in your wildest dreams say snake should have legs? You may say that. But can it happen? It cannot happen. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. You may think about it every day, complain about it every day. The snake will be snake. He has created it that way. And universe cannot accommodate you. If it accommodates you, it has to accommodate others.
Then where is the progress then if you say that way? We look for improvement, we look for progress. Then where is that?
You tell me, people who want to change cannot change. People who want to change cannot change. The change is incremental. The only difference between you, human beings, and other beings is we can change, but we cannot do right angle change. When we want to change, we can change. No, not because we have a thought to change. No, that will not change. We have thoughts to change because we hear so many things. We have thoughts, many thoughts. I wish I was like this. I wish I was like that. So there is a beggar, right? A beggar, he's thinking for 15 years, he's living in this cozy life, not doing any work, smoking, and then asking at the traffic lights. One day he will think, अरे यार ये क्या जिंदगी है? Every now and then somebody says something, तू इतना जवान है, काम कर लेना, तू क्यों भीख मांग रहा है? कैसा लाइफ है तेरा? तेरे को इज्जत इज्जत नहीं है. You don't have a self-respect. Then he will think, you know what, sir? I'm thinking, this is not me. I will change. I will change. Next day I will do whatever. Right? This thought has come to him one fine day because somebody told him something. बहुत झाड़ दिया सब किसी ने. So he thinks, I want to change. So next day morning, he is full of, so in the night, he's thinking, I will change, and he sleeps nice. Why he sleeps nice? Because he has got fixed. कि मैं change होने वाला हूँ. Some positive thought, he'll sleep. Negative thoughts, you cannot sleep. Right? So he slept nicely, gets up, morning, he goes to the bus stand, and he wants to change now. What do you think he'll do in the bus stand? What will he do next day? For 20 years, he's been begging. Next day, what will he do?
Beg only.
He will beg. Because he's so used to the cozy life. Why will he beg? Why will he beg? Why will he beg? Because there is cause and effect. There are infinite causes in his 20 years of life to push him into an effect of begging. All of a sudden, he cannot change the apple cart, like topple the apple cart. He cannot do that. There is incremental changes. Not because somebody has told him. He cannot change like that. He needs to feel it internally. Only then he will change. So we all think, sir, but human beings have to change. No. Can a snake change? It is set in a mold. Similarly, human beings are set in a mold. You and I are set in a mold. The only difference is we can change. But how can we change? Thought is not enough. Mere thoughts come and go. So many inspirational thoughts come and go. आज तो मैं खाना ही नहीं खाऊंगा. One meal a day I skip. What do you call? What is it called? Intermittent fasting. I'll do intermittent fasting, sir. You'll do one day, next day, gone. रसगुल्ला आ गया सामने, खा लिया. नहीं, I'm not eating full meal. Rasgulla I can eat. Gone. So one must understand facts as facts. So I cannot say I will start. So I'm getting up at 7 o'clock every day. I cannot say I will start at 5 o'clock tomorrow onwards. Change is change. खत्म हो गया, बहुत हो गया. 5 बजे में उठ नहीं पाओगे. Most practical thing is 7 o'clock you get up. Let's say 6:45 is the most practical for you. That's it. 5 o'clock is impractical. It's out of the window for you. For me. 6:45 is definitely very, very much practical. But a snake cannot do that. Only human beings. But human beings cannot do 6:45. And that to 6:45, not because you heard some YouTube video. All the great, what do you call, CEOs get up at 4 o'clock. Not because of that. That doesn't help. You must feel it from within that there is more to life. It cannot be pushed in. Thoughts don't help. Only feeling does. And also, when you understand a snake, you understand it according to your thought pattern. You will not understand the snake according to what the snake is. Snake hisses at you. What will you think? You may think, Arey yaar, why is so angry at me? Because your perception of life is like that. You have that data on a snake. So you will look at snake as hissing, angry. What is happening in the snake's mind? You don't know. It may be angry or it may be defensive. How do you know? The way we interpret the world is the information that we have on the world. And our information on the world is 0.1. We know things, but we don't know everything. We know very little about the world. We have snippets of information about a personality. How many? Do you live with them all the time? Yes, you may live with them all the time. But are you living in her head all the time? You have no idea. 1 million things have affected them. 1 billion things have affected you. How does anybody know about anybody else? It is not possible. And the way you look at it is the way you are fixed to look at it. So let's say there is a saying, if I give you a hammer, the only thought, let's say if you have a hammer in your hand, what is the only thought that's in your, whatever you see, what do you want to do?
Want to break it.
You want to bang it, right? Just because you have a hammer in your hand, let's say I give you a soft toy. When you see certain things, what do you see? You want to put the soft toy on this, on that. Let's say I want to balance it on this bottle. But if I give you a hammer, you start hitting it. The only thought that comes to you, hit. So whatever is your thought, whatever is your experiences, is how you look at the world. I will look at people the way I want to look. I have no idea what they're thinking and what they're doing. And they do because they think like that. And I have no information, no privy to what they are thinking. So I cannot imagine why people do whatever they are doing. It's out of my textbooks, out of my syllabus. First of all, they have a mold because you know you have a mold. And first of all, you want them to change. It's not that they want to change. You yourself want to change, you can't change. Very few. And then you look at people the way you want to look at it. If you understand all these facts, if I understand all these facts, I will have no problem with anybody. I will live because this is God's creation. This is how He has done it. A snake will be like that because there are causes to it. Cause and effect. It will only bite when it's hungry. People do certain things because there are cause and effects to it. All the causes put to the effect. You see the effect and you want to interpret the effect. You want to change the effect. You don't like that effect. Who are you? Who am I to say that this person should be like this? Who am I? I myself as an ignorant person, totally ignorant, a buddhu, and I'm thinking others should be like this. Too much, too much. And no wonder we all say, "Arey yaar, life is like this, life is tough. Everybody is self-centered, everybody is bad." No, these people are good, but these people are. These statements come when we do not understand what is happening in the world. How is this universe created? कौन कैसा है वो वैसा ही है बिकॉज वो वैसा ही होना चाहिए वो वैसा ही बना है This Bhishma understood, Drona understood that this Duryodhana is like this. I cannot change him. But what is my duty? मैंने हस्तिनापुर का नमक खाया तो I must fight. This is my obligation. I know I'm doing this is not the righteous fight, but this is my duty. Look at this Hindu thought, Indian thought. Duty comes first. See, these moral predicaments come. You don't know what to do. It's very clear. What you must do is what you think is your duty. Good, bad is just our interpretation, right? What is good, what is bad? Then there is no semblance in life. I say good, you say bad. Good, bad is human perception. And good, bad is because you perceive it like that, because you have some limited data on how to perceive world. You may say, sir, sir, this is so bad. Nature is so bad that a lion, just a baby deer is born, it is going and killing it. You may say it's bad. Who are you to say? If the lion doesn't kill, the cubs are hungry and the entire species will die. So one way you look at it, bad. Another person will say, no, if it doesn't kill, it will die. Kids will die. So killing is good or bad? Best way is to, that's what my guru says, zip it. Because you don't know. I don't know what is happening in this world. I don't know how the world functions. I have no idea. I may think I know. That it itself is Buddhu, being Buddhu. I don't know. There are 1 million forces working on this, every event that is happening. I have no idea. But I have views. Congress is bakwas, BJP is good. I have views. Nobody cares. The world doesn't care about your views because it's absolutely wrong views. Because you have no data, zero data. And the data that you have is your perception. The way you are, you look at the data. No, look at that. Look at this. Look at the helplessness that we have and look at the limitedness that we have. But we take a beautiful stance. I know. A hubris that we have, human hubris. He should behave like this. She should behave like this. It is a duty of the husband. It is a duty of the wife to behave like this. You are giving duties rights. It's a duty of the kids to call. Who are you? Who are you? What information you have? All information you have is blinded information. The moment we understand this, we'll say, Bhai, Bhagwan ji, sorry. आपने जो बनाया, वो बनाया ठीक से. I will not come into this. जैसे है, वैसे है. मस्त है. मैं भी वो आपके फ्लो में ही जाऊंगा. कुछ नहीं चाहिए. मुझे ऐसे चाहिए, वैसे चाहिए. नहीं चाहिए मुझे लाइफ. आपने जैसे दिया, वैसे ठीक है. वही तो ठीक है ना. क्योंकि मैं जो चाहता हूँ वो सही नहीं है क्योंकि मेरे पास इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है और वर्ल्ड वैसे काम भी नहीं करेगा. The moment you become wise, you will not expect things to be otherwise.
Oh,
Or the moment you don't expect things to be otherwise, then you are wise. So, verse we finish verse 11. Yeah. So you understand why Duryodhana came to Bhishma, right? No unrighteous person can gather, rally around people with unrighteous causes. So Duryodhana wants, see, I'm angry. So when you ask somebody, why are you angry? Because I follow these principles. I'm basing things on my principles. They'll give an excuse of righteousness for even unrighteousness. I'm rightfully angry, they'll say, because this is not the way it is supposed to be done. This is what we think, So any kind of negative activities, we will justify it with a positive intent. Because without positive intent, you cannot settle yourself. Duryodhana wanted that positiveness to push his negativity. So he went and said, Bhishma ko protect karo. Because everybody will fight for Bhishma. You and I will fight for Bhishma. If we were in the thing, though we are not fighters, अरे भीष्मा के लिए हम लोग फाइट करेंगे. दुर्योधना छोड़ो ना, वो अगर भीष्मा फाइट कर रहा है तो आई विल आल्सो फाइट. ठीक है. So Bhishma eva abhirakshantu, he says. Duryodhana is wise, huh? He's not a buddhu. He knows what is what. But again, he's self-centered, no? So there is some bias there, so he cannot understand. Okay. There's some internet issue today. Okay, so verse 12 will chant, huh? Okay. Verse 12 twice.
तस्य सञ्जनयन् हर्षम् कुरुवृद्धः पितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चैः शङ्खं दध्मौ प्रतापवान् तस्य सञ्जनयन् हर्षम् कुरुवृद्धः पितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चैः शङ्खं दध्मौ प्रतापवान्.
Now see, the mighty grandsire, the aged Kuru, raising aloud a lion's roar, blew his conch to cheer him up. What did Bhishma do? See, wise people know what is the current situation, what needs to be done. He didn't go and talk to Duryodhana. अरे तू कैसे क्यों बात कर रहा है? ऐसे नहीं करने का, ज्ञान नहीं देने का, एक्शन करने का उधर. So Bhishma knows what is the current action. Hey, he doesn't say, I'm with you. Bhishma shouts, "Hey!" The war shout, he shouts that, And then he blows his conch to affirm that, hey, Duryodhana, though you are unrighteous, giving all this nonsense, you're talking all this nonsense with Drona, I'm listening to all this. But that's not the point here. You want support, right? I give you support. How? He is not telling, he is doing this. So wise people don't explain all the time. Because you cannot talk to Duryodhana, right? He is in his own box. You cannot give him gyan. And he doesn't ask for gyan. So you have to do action to affirm that, hey, boy, I'm with you. I support you. He understands the plight of his grandson, Why you have to cheer somebody up? Only when somebody is depressed. Cheerful person, why would you cheer? It's clear indication Duryodhana was depressed. डर के मारे depressed है वो. He's afraid what will happen. So to cheer him up, he says, hey, he shouts out, like Simhanadam, like a lion's roar, he shouts. And then blows his conch. Any selfish person, any selfish intention that we have, we would need support of an unselfish person. Any unselfish person is like a stalwart. He doesn't need any support. Any selfish person is like a creeper. He needs support. Duryodhana is a creeper. He needs support of a stick or a wall. So he'll hang on to them and then climb. A stalwart will not need any support. Why is he a stalwart? Because he has nothing for himself. He is unselfish. Even in any relationship, you cannot be in a demanding position. Bhikmanga. You know what do you call? Like a bhikmangu, right? Bhikmangu? Yeah. In any transaction, you cannot be a bhikmangu. You are a bhikmangu, I'm a bhikmangu because you're self-centered. You need support of others. The moment you say, I don't want anything from you, you command. You don't demand anymore. Bhishma commanded his presence, his position, because he gave up that entire Kurukshetra, like Kuru dynasty's kingdom, Hastinapur, for his grandsons. He gave it up. It's his thing, right? It's his thing. He gave it for his father. Father's fancy, he gave it. He doesn't need any support. Anywhere you go, if you have a self-centered interest in yourself, you will become like this. Dedona sir, you try to start impressing people in small things, become sycophantic. You start to, small things you'll start doing. अरे यार ठीक से मैंने पहना कि नहीं शर्ट, ठीक से मैंने ये किया कि नहीं, I'm presentable or not. Why you have to be presentable? Because what will he think? All these idiosyncrasies that we have, right, is because we are self-centered. We don't understand. We are trying to fix those idiosyncrasies, not understanding that idiosyncrasies come from a creeper mentality. Creeper mentality comes because you're self-centered in life. Your attitude towards your work, your attitude towards your relationship is self-centered. You want things from others. Why is my son not calling me? Then you'll take a stance. Every son's duty is to call. Why do you take that stance? Why are you so afraid of your son? Because you're self-centered. You demand. You're begging for his attention, for her attention. You're a beggar. A beggar has no standalone standpoint because he's self-centered. He'll ask, de do kuch. But if you are working for a non-profit, you'll say, do kuch. I'm doing it for all this welfare of women. Give something, man. What are you doing? But if you think, मैं ऐसे चैरिटी करूंगा ना, थोड़ा मैं पॉकेट करूंगा ना, then you again become, कुछ दे दो ना, ठीक है, ये कॉज बहुत अच्छा है, कुछ दे दो. I'm doing so much for you, you can't even do this. This is sycophantic. Sycophantic. The moment you're selfish, my guru says, you are at the beck and call of everybody. The moment you're unselfish, you're free. I don't want things from you, man. It's not like an arrogant thing. I want to give. I don't want things from you. I've not got this at all in my life, Nobody ever support. I don't want it. This you have to practice. It doesn't come naturally. The more you say, you may even think like that, and it will help you. Next verse. Any questions? Nothing much in the next verse.
ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च प्रणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मुलोऽभवत् ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च प्रणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मुलोऽभवत्.
Then Tata, conches, kettle drums, tabards, drums, and cow horns blade forth quite suddenly. That noise was tumultuous. So Bhishma bought. So once Bhishma did his conch, right? He blew his conch. All the Duryodhana army, Kaurava army blew their conches, drums and everything. So he united everybody. That's what exactly what Duryodhana wanted. And you can interpret this as tumultuous noise, this you know, whole drums and noise as a precursor to what will happen to Arjuna also. The mental disturbances that he will feel in the after a couple of verses. He cannot understand what he is to do because he sees his people around and then oh, this is too much going on in his head. It's a big confusion, foreshadowing a big confusion in Arjuna's life now. Could be, you can look at it like that. Next verse.
ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदध्मतुः ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदध्मतुः.
Beautiful verse. Then, seated in a magnificent chariot, yoked to white horses, Madhava and Pandava also blew their divine conches. Conches in wo, Shankh. So interesting. He says, in verse 12, you see Bhishma and the Kauravas blow their conches. Here, Madhava and Pandava both blow their divine consciousnesses because Krishna is divine, right? So Pandavas, which is Arjuna's conscious, also become divine. So see the way certain small things, the way he explains to Dhritarashtra, right? Apna Sanjay explains to Dhritarashtra, hey, those are only conscious. वो खाली शंख है, ये डिवाइन कॉन्च है बा, डिवाइन शंख है ये, देख ले तेरा तो नाश होने वाला है. All these subtle is giving all these things. And then look at this. There is something called as, I never knew about this until my guru told me. It's called transferred epithet. It's an English word. Transferred epithet. Transferred epithet means it's a hospitable house. It's a hospitable house, meaning it's a very welcoming house. The house itself is not welcoming. What is welcoming? Can't hear.
The people
people
who
inside.
stay there.
So the people are so welcoming. They say that it's a house that is welcoming. Similarly, he says here, what is a magnificent chariot? What is it? All the chariots are same. Some others may have even beautiful chariots, but this is a magnificent chariot because there's a magnificent personality sitting in there. Bhagwan Krishna is sitting there. Krishna is sitting there. God Krishna is sitting there. So that the divinity, the magnificence of Krishna is transferred to the chariot. White means purity, total unselfishness. Purity means unselfishness. White. He has no malign intent in him. Then seated in a magnificent chariot. कैसे ये लोग explain करते हैं मस्त. Chariot, yoked in white horses. Madhava. Madhava again, see. Why Madhava? Why Madhava? He used the word. See, there are so many synonyms, so many different names of these people. He has to use the word Madhava only. Why? He didn't. He could say. He could have said Krishna, Madhava, Pandava rhyming. No. Madhava is because he has a name called Madhava because he killed the demon called Madhu. It's a killer of a demon. So Madhava, he's again telling, Dhritarashtra, hi, he's a, he kills unrighteousness. He's a very formidable personality there. Though he's not fighting, he took an oath of not fighting. He's a formidable personality. He's a killer of Madhu, the one of the, greatest demons, one of the greatest demons. And when he killed him when he was very little, at that much power he has got, be careful what you're doing. You can still stop the war. Things like that. Anyway, any questions?
Vivek, I have a question. Um, Suppose I'm not from India, I'm German or somewhere else. Could you explain to me why is Lord Krishna divine? Why does he have divinity?
Because of his actions that you see. What all he has done, how he has conducted himself. So based on that, he is divine. He has got divine qualities. Like why is Jesus divine? Look at what Jesus did. Look at why is Rama divine? Look at, because these are, uh, Krishna and Rama are historic characters, right? Itihasa, it does happen. They're not gods like Shivji or Brahmaji or something like that. But the divinity is given to them because of the qualities, because of the activities that they have done. They are not gods in terms of like God from the heaven who has come down. Like Ramana Maharshi is a god. Why? Look at his life. Nobody can live like him. Nobody can be so kind as him. Nobody can be so practical as him.
But yet, people worship Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna as if they're both gods.
Yeah. Lord Shiva is God, definitely. Lord Krishna is also God, right? Because the way you understand what godhood means. See, in India, godhood is confirmed or conferred to people who exhibit such qualities. Because in India, the fundamental understanding is you are God. God is not somewhere in the sky sitting like other religions understand. You are not this body, mind, intellect. Na mrityu, na branda, na me jati beda, na pita, naiva mata. You're not all those things. Na pancha koshas. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo. I am nirvikalpa, nirakara. Why are we listening to this first song before every class? Atma Shatakam. To confirm, to remind ourselves, I'm not this. So inherently you are God. The moment your quality, you dissolve your personality, you are God. There is water in the lake, there is dirt on top. You don't have to create the lake to see the lake. You just have to remove the dirt. Lake is lake. So other people's concept is God is somewhere sitting and creating things, and that's a very juvenile concept. It's infancy in religion that we think that God is somewhere else. God is you. You are God. If you say that in other religions, blasphemy, because they don't understand. Because you see, simple things, there are so many reasons. One of the simple reasons is If you say, okay, I'll change this thing. I think there's some problem.
Your voice is cracking, Vivek.
Also tracking now. So if you say, right, God is not me and God is somewhere else, what are we doing? You are immediately limiting the reach of God. That means God is there but not here. Then he's no God. He's limited. How can God be limited? God is everywhere. Everywhere means you. Any other questions? Okay. If there are no questions. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We will meet next time.
Thank you, sir. Sir, it is Sangeeta's birthday today.
Me happy.
Do you
Birthday, Sangeeta.
are you new to the Academy's views on birthdays?
But you know what?
I
When somebody's birthday is there, my wish is same thing. I send the same message to people who know Vedanta and people who appreciate. I just send this. I don't say happy birthday. I say, remember, consciousness is never born.
Very good message, sir.
Consciousness is never born.
I got it today.
You got the
but
best gift.
I will send you the message.
but Vivek, because you said this many years ago, I stopped celebrating my birthday.
I also don't celebrate.
I
But
know, but it's
but
you
if
know,
everybody comes now, but if all the parents and other people are there, cut the cake. It's okay now.
yeah,
Everybody.
it's okay. No, it's okay.
Once in a while, you must eat the cake, you know.
No. My mother plans her birthday till now, right? And and she thinks I'm boring because I say what is there to celebrate, right? There should be something to celebrate. But because you have seeded that now a few years ago, I stopped celebrating my birthday.
See, philosophy is for you, not for others.
Correct, that's true. That is true. We went on holiday for her 60th, you
Ah,
know?
very nice. Good. So
It was
nobody should know that you're following philosophy. That's when you're following philosophy. दिखाने का नहीं, ये दिखाने की चीज नहीं है। दिखाएंगे तो वो काम नहीं करेगा। तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अभी स्वामी जी के लिए भी केक कटवाते हैं हम लोग। स्वामी जी से वी अंडरस्टैंड, ये व्हाट इज दिस। ठीक है, कट करो, सबको खाना है ना, केक खाना है, केक।
हाँ केक खाना है
यो
correct.
यो ब्रह्मा से हम लोग केक मंगवाते हैं, मस्त। वीगन केक नहीं तो वेजिटेरियन केक, बहुत मस्त है। तो केक खाने का एक्सक्यूज हो गया।
Correct.
पर ये फूक तूक नहीं करते हम लोग। यू नो व्हाट फूक तूक इज?
Blowing the candle.
And thooking on the car cake.
Fook
You
Thuk is
fook,
that.
you thook. No blowing. We light the candle. We light a diya and keep it aside near the god. No blowing candles and all. Very is it one of the most unhygienic thing to do, and especially for kids. They don't know how to blow. And then what? On top of that, they have this candle which never goes, which keeps igniting. He keeps on spitting on spitting, and everybody has that cake. Oh, kitna tasty cake है.
So unhygienic.
मैं तो खाता ही नहीं केक वो.
Hmm.
ऐसे केक मैं देखता हूँ, अच्छा अच्छा है बोल के मैं खा लिया बोल के, आई डोंट ईट, स्पेशली किड्स बर्थडे, आई नेवर. उसका सर्दी सब हमको आएगा.
Hmm.
Correct.
We will meet next time.
Vivek,
Okay.
where can I get the Atma Shatkam?
I will send the group. You are in the
Ah,
group.
thank you, sir.